coming to you with a review, demo, swatch video of the new Bite Beauty Amuse Bouche Liquified lipsticks. These guys just launched, so right now I'm just gonna cut two swatches of several of the colors, and then if you're so interested, I will have at the end of the video a recap and review and experience and comparison of the formula. So, swatch time. If you were here, you decided to stay tuned through the review-ish portion of the video. Happy to have you. So I have had these guys for a couple of days now, and I have been playing with them. And I wanted to give a little bit of my experience wearing them and just sort of application, as you saw with them going on and just them on myself. They are not a traditional liquid lipstick. Emphasis on the liquefied portion of the name. I think a lot of people were confused. They thought they were going to be a liquid lipstick. And I too, at the beginning when I heard these were coming out, thought they were gonna be a liquid lipstick, but more I saw the promo photos and whatnot, I was like, oh, these are not gonna dry down. So it says that they are like I heard the word satin and demi-glaze, and I slightly agree with that. I think they're a little bit more glossy than that, but they're shiny, but rather beautiful in their shine. I found that they went on really easily, just with one sort of coming out and application. I was able to get a fully pigmented lip without having to dip it back in for more product. The only one where I found I had to dip in for more to get a streak-free finish was the last color you saw, which was Flambé. I found that it was getting a little bit streaky on my upper lip, so I had to go in. One thing that I did notice with these guys is that they are not a super long wearing lipstick. They do last a decent amount of time, but they are going to transfer. You're gonna get them on your food, and they are going to start to wear away. I wore this one to work the other night, and a couple hours in, it had gotten a little bit funky Also, if you build these up more than one coat, they are going to wear away faster and they are going to start to feather and kind of go places, which is not so great. So stick with one coat. Honestly, just have a really light hand with these. Also, something I noticed is that they actually look really beautiful with just the tiniest bit. If you actually just did a little dab and then smoothed it onto your lips, it gives a really nice hydrated looking stain. For the most part, the nude colors wipe away clean. I have found that the more brighter colors leave quite a stained look on the lips after wiping away. The formula is kind of messy in some regards, and with that being sort of glossy looking, a little bit sticky. I have found with my hair that if it is not sort of perfectly placed and it starts to move, it gets very much stuck in this formula. My voice is super hoarse today and I am sounding like a little boy. But anywho, with my hair moving, I have found that it gets stuck in there. Also, I was actually wearing this color. I am wearing Éclair right now, which is just one of my favorites. And I was walking from a coffee shop to my car and a little fly just flew right into my face and got stuck on my lips and I had to like pull him out. So things like flies and debris are gonna stick in there. I also was wearing Flambé to work and I was like eating a bagel on my way and the crumbs really stuck to the lipstick and like got in, and it was really odd and I really had to work the way out and reapply. So that is to note. There's something that you don't really want to wear when you are like eating food that you can't just like very delicately like eat. It's gonna get all over the place. They do have that traditional Bite Beauty like rather fruity scent, and it's like seemingly more intense with this formula than I have found with any. I once read someone describe it as like pink lemonade, and I agree with that. And I also taste it more with this formula than I have with any other, because this lipstick really, you really taste it when you wear it. So it's just kind of like an all day aftertaste in your mouth. Also, as you probably saw in the swatches, this is the type of lipstick you really want to do that finger trick to get out the inside rim, because it's going to get all over your teeth. Even with doing the finger trick, I still found that this formula did get on my teeth quite a bit. I had a couple of instances where I looked like that teacher from Clueless. As of right now, there is only about 12, I think, colors in the collection, and Bite Beauty is definitely known for having an array of selection. So I could see with them slowly expanding this as the seasons progress. I bet there'll be like more reds and like more oxbloods coming out with this probably sometime in the fall, and then we'll probably see like a plethora of nudes coming out as well. But I'd say for the most part, the color selection they came out is really beautiful, pretty wearable, also rather unique. Now I just wanted to talk a little bit more about the formula because I do find it to be pretty unique. If anything, I find it to be similar to the lip creams from Marc Jacobs and slightly similar to the L'Oreal sort of matte glosses, but these are still shinier than both of those. I'd say the Marc Jacobs lip cream is quite shiny, so they're somewhat similar. So I'm gonna grab a few different lipstick and liquid lipstick options to give you an idea of how the formula compares. So I'm gonna start out with swatching Whip on my arm. And then I'm gonna take the Amuse Bouche lipstick. This is a mini that I have in the color Honeycomb right underneath it. So here you have the new formula, and here you have the regular Amuse Bouche formula. This isn't gonna dry down. It might just the tiniest bit, but it's basically, no, it's gonna stay exactly like that. Then I'm gonna go ahead in with one of the Gen Nudes from Bare Minerals. This is in the color Juju. Now this formula actually is gonna dry down, but this isn't a liquid lipstick type that actually dries down completely. The Gen Nudes definitely stay with a little bit of slip. Now this is one of Marc Jacobs liquid lip creams. This is in the color Truth or Bare. It has a rather satiny finish. This is one of the L'Oreal matte glosses, and this is in the color Statement Nude. This is still quite shiny. It's gonna dry down a tiny bit more than this, but it is not a fully matte formula. Alrighty, I think that is everything I wanted to share about these guys. If there's anything that I meant to address and I forgot by the time I start editing this video and realize I forgot it, I will go ahead and put it in the description box. And if you have any other questions about these that I didn't address, feel free to comment down below and I will do my best to get back to you. All right, I hope you found this helpful and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.